A 2-0 win away here at Stocksbridge today. What did you make of the performance?
I thought a good performance from us. I thought difficult conditions. The wind weren't, were quite strong. So I thought, I think overall I thought it was a good professional. Again, another good professional performance from us. Playing in the right areas at the right time, moving the ball, into certain areas at the right time, and obviously taking his chances. Which obviously I don't think there were a lot of chances created in the game, but when we did create them, we've took them.
After the win last week away at Consett, it was another tough away game today.
Yeah.
We've come away with 3 points. So how pleased are you with the two games, a week apart?
Yeah, really pleased, because two difficult, teams. You went away last week to form side in league and picked up 3 points there, and come here to a playoff team where they're comfortably sat in the playoffs at the minute in time, and and they've bet a lot of top sides this year. So it's everyone else. We said before the game, everyone else would probably see this as a banana skin where we could slip up and various things, but we didn't. We manned up. We put in an immense performance today, and really pleased to come away from a difficult place with 3 points.
Every game is obviously important, especially with what we want to do at the end of the season. But do you feel like this game had a little bit of extra spice with it being a local derby?
No, I think the extra spice probably came from, as obviously these guys being in the top 5. We know it was going to be a difficult game. We know what their strengths and weaknesses were. So it was a tough game, tough challenge. But we've come through it with another 3 points.
He scored the opening goal of the game. What did you make of Jay Rollins, especially in the first half, giving us a constant outlet and threat?
Yeah, he's obviously when he hangs wide and the pace is gone, we can find him. He's a complete nuisance for no matter what side he's playing against. And to be fair to him, he's been patched up and thrown out on the pitch the last couple of weeks. With injuries, so really pleased for him. I'm glad he's got his goal as well. The right place, right time. So I thought it was a good performance, and I think it was good for us to try and get through the game and get him off and get him wrapped up again, so we can look after him to get him out again next week.
It's another clean sheet. We seem to say it most weeks. How impressed were you with the defence today?
The back four and wedge in front were rock solid. Really good. Hamza Deegan, exceptional. Deegan will again doing what Deegan does. Every time he steps in, he's 7-8 out of 10 every single week. I thought it was magnificent for a start, because again we went with the wind, but every time they played a ball over the top, it wasn't going through. It was holding up, and they're pacing behind. Were causing some problems, but he dealt with it well, and a strong performance. But overall, solid back four, wedge in front, doing what what they normally do, and that's racking up them clean sheets.
He's missed a few recent games. How nice was it to see him back on the bench, but also coming on as a second half substitute, Liam Hughes? Yeah,
brilliant to have him back involved. We anticipated the injury being a lot worse than it is, so it's settled down pretty well. So we didn't, we just wanted to give him a little bit of game time today, just to see how it is. But he was putting himself about, like a man for that last 10 minutes. So I think we comfortably know that he's all right, and and up for selection for next week.
Another player who came on today, Conor O'Grady, he had a long time out of football due to a bad injury, so how good was it also to see him make an appearance on the pitch?
I was really glad to get him onto the pitch. It was always in our mind today, whether the result was to get him out there, because I think he's a really good quality player, and I think it's a proud moment for him as well, because he's had to go through hell really with the injury that he's had, and it's not easy. It's been a long time out, but he's got himself super fit. He's a top player. And to get him out there now, and he's off and running. So in his mind now, he can go on this weekend. There's 10-15 minutes in the bank, and then we move on to next week now, and hopefully, before now and the end of the season, we can get him up to racking up some 90 minutes.
Luke Hall made his 50th appearance for the club today. Firstly, what an achievement for the club, and also secondly, just how much has he come on as a player since he joined?
I think he's come on loads. I think we've got to be mindful with Luke. He's still a young player. He came very quickly out of the academy system and then into the non-league. He's got bags of ability. Once he does and learns, and he is learning. He's learning very well, and I am extremely pleased with him recently, and that's why he's been back in the side. Because if he learns, what to do and stick to his strengths, he's sometimes unplayable, because 1v1 no one can touch him. He's got a low sense of gravity, and now he's adding the end product to his game, and you know he's going to have a big future. But you know, again, I'll keep him calm. I'll keep his head down, and you know, I'll keep trying my best this year, myself and my staff, to learn him and to try and improve him.
Next up is a home game against Shildon. What are you expecting from them?
Same answer I give you every single week. Another difficult game. No games are easy at this level. There's just another 3 points on the, available. They've hit a little bit of form as well. I thought it was an extremely difficult game when we played at their place. They've got some good players in there. So and they're down, in the level that they are. They're needing points as well. So it's going to be an extremely difficult game up against it. On that side of things, but one we're looking forward to. And again, let's see how many points we can get next week.